Back to Dent and TMD here, guys. Now I'm finished school, there'll be a lot more uploads, fingers crossed. In today's video we are going to be going through an unboxing of a couple of new stuff I've managed to purchase over the past couple of weeks. Some of the purchases I managed to get during the school half term that I did about 4 weeks ago. So that's pretty nice. This first thing I'm going to unbox is the hornby tope in the Dutch livery. I got this from the Swindon Outlet Centre, the hornby shop in there. This is the main running stuff of the hornby rolling stock section. This wasn't something I bought, this was a gift from my nephew, so thank you very much for this. The wagon in the shop on the day was £19. I bought this purely so I could run it with my 1980s stock with my Dutch 31, which I've previously got. It comes in the standard ice cube packaging and polystyrene to protect the axles on the wagon, along with further details on the chassis. Now, very lightweight wagon, pretty good. Livery's very crisp on it. Details are absolutely stunning. Separate handrails, everything on the chassis is all separate. Wheels run perfectly fine. Any couplings on it, so everything's good. Only thing is that I don't have sprung buffers, but you don't need any of that at all really. Sprung buffers is just what people think make a locomotive or wagon or some sort of coach look fancy. To be honest, on my layout my couplings don't sit close enough for them to work, so to me it's just a complete waste of having sprung buffers on stock, although it is nice just to sit there and start pushing them in. And I can guarantee a lot of you can relate with that. So that was the first new guest, to the layout, is the hornby tope. Absolutely stunning little wagon and runs really well. My second purchase comes to another project. If you've got me on Facebook, I did mention that I was thinking about making a Southern Steam depot layout end to end for exhibition use. Now that's not going to happen anymore, where I'm now having my main layout scenics removable, so I could have 60s, 50s and 60s Southern scenics, 70s and 80s scenics, or present day scenics, all on one layout. So for the Southern Steam, I was looking for a book about Southern Steam itself, and I come across a Drummond 700 class in a picture in the late BR condition, hauling 3 wagons and a brake van. In that rake we had a 7 plank, 16 ton minimal wagon, XLMS 12 ton box van, and what I believe could possibly be an XLNER brake van. So quite a big mix on there. So for that I went on Hattons and bought myself a so-called black motor. I have taken this out of the box to give it a test run and add details to it. Other than that, that's all it's really done. I get it out of the box, it's very nice. Oh yeah, before I open it, I managed to buy this when it was on sale at Hattons. I got it for £63, and that's including postage and packaging. Very happy with this. Hattons is a very reliable source if you don't want to buy any more locomotives for your stock. On the back of the box comes with a big facts file about the locomotive itself. This is the DCC ready version as well. and number 30346. Yeah, again, this is part of the main Hornby range, so a lot of detailed parts on it that can be damaged very easy. So as you can see, it comes in the standard Hornby ice cube packaging that we have nowadays. While I'm opening this, it has come to my attention that DJ Models has sadly gone into liquidation, meaning that the products like the Class 71, that was a very good detailed model, you're not going to be able to get spares for anymore. You won't be able to, well, buy one brand new anymore, unless you're very lucky to find one on eBay brand new. But if it does break, it just means that you're basically screwed because you're not going to get spares for them. So anyway, now the thing I like with Hornby is that they use these little foam blocks that keep the ice cube very, very stiff with the locomotive. Once we remove that, you pop it open. Very loud. And so yeah, first things first is the 700 itself. I'll try and move my hands so you can see the locomotive itself. It's a 060 with a 3-wheel tender. All of the copper pipe on there is all separate. Just underneath the boiler you can see some of the eccentrics in there. Sprung buffers on this. I've added pipes on the front and rear. You also have to add on the front coupling onto this model. Another thing I really do like is that the cab interior is already painted for you. However, due to it being DCC ready, it means that there's a wire that sits between the locomotive and the tender, meaning it's very awkward to detach the two parts if you wanted to. Now in my case, I ain't going to want to do any of that, so I ain't that worried about it. But I know a lot of you may like to have a bit of a jumble around with your stop. So just bear in mind that it is a bit fiddly when coming to do so. Also putting it back in the box is very stiff due to that little frame block that I showed you earlier. Also inside the box you get the user manual, how to take it apart, how to put the details on, etc. This model isn't going to stay clean. I am going to make it look very tatty at some point in the future, because steam back in the 50s and 60s was never really clean, as I'm pretty sure a lot of you will know. If you don't, just go over to Google or Flickr and I'm guaranteed you'll find something on there. Another purchase of a Hatton's is one of my favourite type of brake vans, and it's a Queen Mary brake. Yeah, again, I bought this. This is pre-owned and I bought it off Hatton's. I did have a chance to buy one for £15 at an exhibition. I bought this one for £22. This one is in the BR Grey livery and is already weathered for me, which is very nice. This is the old school Batman ice cube packaging. Just gonna say that when I first got this, it was a surprise because it is fairly heavy, which is sort of good because you know you're going to get some good traction and some good running with it. So yeah, again, nice quiet box with this one. Details are all fitted already, but very nice, crisp weathering on this as well. Now this Queen Mary brake would normally get used with engineering stock during the time period on mainly modelling, which would be the 80s and 70s. Yeah, again, I'm just going to say it's really nice crisp weathering, no sprung buffers, big thick chunky couplings which I ain't too fussed about. Wheels run fairly smooth. I just need to have some lamps added to it and all of that, but that's not too hard to add on yourself. Yet again, the packaging keeps the wagon nice and snug, so that's not going to come out at all if I do that, which is what I really like. The only details you have is a little bit of footboard that sits on the bogies, but if you was to ever get one, you would know what I'm on about, or like I said, just go over to Google or Flickr, just search Crew Mary brake, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find it on there, because it sticks out like a sore thumb on the bogie. So that's another one that I bought. I got this, the 700 I bought with my own money from selling some old railway stuff to my granddad. This year my granddad gave me some money because of I done work around his house, and it gave him a lot of help. Now my recent purchase I didn't even buy, so it's not really a purchase as such. But my recent gift is this Hornby. This is a retro Hornby box, so as you can tell, an old Hornby coach as well. This is a Hornby mk2 in the Network Southeast livery. Yet again, this was a gift, but this time it was from my godfather Simon. So I'm very, very happy. That's where a lot of my stock has come from. I'm very thankful about that. So just the standard cardboard packaging on this, as it's got old Hornby. Yet again, quite a lot of weight. Livery is quite crisp on these older models. On the roof you can see all of these ribs. On real life stock it isn't that noticeable, but without it, the coach's stock do look a bit weird without it there, because it is sort of there. On like real life stock you could just about see it, whereas on the Lima stock and the newer Hornby stuff and the newer Batman stuff, it's not there at all. So it's just, I prefer to have it there than not, in a way. Yeah, again, interior's in there. The interior does need painting, so it looks like the real prototypical coach itself. These coaches do have their faults, but I'm fine with them. They're cheap, they're reliable, amazing for new beginners who don't have that much money either. So yeah, again, I'm going to be running this in with my London Paddington services as such. Mostly behind a class 50 or a 47, although I may run it in a cross country set and may have it being pulled by a class 33 at some odd occasions as well, when I come to doing videos on the model railway. That's it unboxing wise. Just before I finish this video, I have redone the station scene on the model railway. You could just see in the background here I've got a Mark 1 train which is at the moment resembling a regional railway service with a regional railways 37 on the front. You can just see it just here by my finger. I'm only using the blue and grey Mark 1s at the moment purely because I haven't got any regional railway coaches as such, because they're really expensive at the moment. I should be starting work soon, fingers crossed. Like I said, I've finished school now, so hopefully there's going to be a lot more videos coming, and layout projects like scenery, finishing off the depot layout area, the little stabling point, the Reading signal works, which is a very big thing for me on the layout, because I've had people I know people who I'm very close with who've actually worked at the Reading signal works itself. And stuff like that. Also, if you want me to do any other videos like stock review, wagon review, coach reviews, and or anything about my own stock, please drop that in the comments below. I'm pretty sure I could go through my class 50 collection in one video maybe. I could go through all my other diesel locomotives in a video, steam locomotives in a video, units in a video because I haven't got many at all. Wagons I can go through. coaches and stock I could go through. Weathering on locos, because I've done some, and on stock I could go through that as well, because I've done weathering on stock as well. Once I get better at weathering, I will be going through some of that. I've got some kits to build as well for some of my MOD traffic, so if that's gonna come any hand to anyone who wants me to see me building kits, quite boring to be fair. But obviously some of you might enjoy that, so just drop that down in the comments section below. I just want to say a big thank you to the people who gave me the money and some of the stock that I've managed to show off in this video, so thank you very much. It will be used a lot and you'll see them in future videos. Most of the stuff there, like I said, will be weathered. The tope, the 700, the Mark 2 will have very subtle weathering on. I'm very excited to come to that process. Now earlier on, should say, in the year, I did go to the Stoke Grove Steam Rally for the weekend. I did make an intro and get some pictures, and I got one video of the Mark 20's Spitfire in D-Day colours flying over. I was gonna put all of that into a video, but to me I just felt like there just wasn't enough content there to be able to make a video that you lot would enjoy. So yeah, again, drop that one down below. Don't know why I'm doing the T-Rex arms. Don't know about that. Rare, I don't know. Yeah, again, I'm pretty sure I could go through some of my stock of 50s. As you can see, that whole box pile just over there in the background. That is all my class 50 boxes. I've got two 50s and a class 60 already stripped down to do in GBRF as well, so be prepared for videos on that as well. So yet again, I'm just going to put it out there. Please come and join for when I do model railway videos, as I know some of you may want to see that. Also, you can see I've added in tunnel number 1 in the background there now. That tunnel's going to have the town scene on. That's for another video, so I ain't going to bother getting into any of the model railway stuff as of yet. So anyway guys, this has been Denton TMD. Thank you for coming to watch this video. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this one, and for videos of miniature railways, model railways and standard gauge railways. Thank you very much. Peace.